this money, so I guess I can't complain. But I feel alone even when we're alone. And that don't cause a thing, but I don't wanna give up. Wish you would just focus on. Maybe I wanna come see you. Said I really wanna come see you.
What's up guys, I'm kinzeeyy, and in today's video I will be showing you how to make your own lace closure wig right at home. So in this video I'll be installing some Brazilian body wave hair in the inches of 18, 20, and 22 with a 16-inch closure, and the hair was provided by Lavy hair. Alright, so jumping straight into the video, I'll be using this net wig cap that I got from my local beauty supply store for about $5. I really like using this kind of cap because number one, my head is big, so I need something that really stretches, and the elastic kind just does not do it for me. Also, I like that it has clips on it, so you know you can adjust the size, and it's really easy to get the needle through the little holes on the net, so that's why I prefer using this one. Now I'm going to be taking these needles that I got from the craft store, and I'm just going to use these to pin the corners of the wig cap down just so that it won't move while I'm sewing the hair on. Alright, and again, this closure is provided by Lavy hair. It is the 4x4 16-inch body wave closure, and it's a lace closure. And all I'm doing right now is taking the closure and I'm putting it in the center of the mannequin's head. You want to make sure it's centered, and you want to make sure that the closure is a little above the wig cap. So you're going to place it to where it kind of hangs over the front, in which you will kind of see in this video. And then I'm taking my pins and I'm just pinning it down. And disclaimer, I am not a professional, so don't be drilling me in the comments, y'all. This is just how I do my wigs. I've done about maybe 8 wigs so far, so I'm still a beginner, but I just felt comfortable enough to where I feel like I could show y'all how I do mine. So this is how it looks after I pin it down, and then I'm going to go ahead, flip the hair up, and stick a pin in the back to hold the back down as well. Alright, so now I'm just taking a rubber band and I'm just pinning the hair up just to get it out of the way, and then I'm going to grab my needle and go ahead and begin threading. The needle and thread, you can literally get it from your local beauty supply store for like $1. So that's what I'll be using, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. Alright, so now I'm just taking my needle through the closure, and I'm doing it kind of to the edge just to make sure that the closure doesn't go anywhere, and I'm going to pull it through until I get to the knot at the end of the string. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in again, and then this time I'm not going to come up all the way. I'm going to stop and make a loop, and then you're going to grab the loop and just put your needle through it, and then you're going to pull it tight and make a knot, and this just secures your closure. Alright, so after I make my knot, then I'm just going to go in and begin sewing it down. And I don't really have a certain technique when it comes to sewing, but when I do my closures, I kind of like to make sure that I sew close together just to make sure that, you know, it doesn't come up. We want it nice and secure down. So yeah, I'm going to fast forward through this part. I'm just going to be sewing it all around. Alright, so now that I'm done sewing my closure down, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the tracks, and I'm starting off with my longest bundle. So I am just going to take the bundles and go from ear to ear and just make sure that it's lined up and even on both sides. And I don't go all the way to the bottom of the wig cap because the straps are down there, so I kind of go above the straps just to make sure that you're still able to move those. And again, this is the body wave hair. This is my 22-inch bundle. Alright, so now I'm going to begin sewing my tracks down. So for this part, I take my needle and I start threading a couple inches away from the start of the track, and then I go back in, and then I go behind where I just started. I'm trying not to confuse y'all. So yeah, then I take the needle and go behind that stitch, and I bring that up, and that kind of makes an X, which I'm sorry that I did not get that on camera, but it makes an X, and that holds the track in place. And after that, then I just begin sewing it down. So unlike the closure, when I sew on my tracks, I do the stitching far apart because trying to stitch them close together is going to take you all day, and we ain't got all day to be doing this wig. So yeah, whenever I stitch my tracks in, I just stitch far apart. Saves you time. So here I am, just stitching it down. Is it stitching? Sewing it down. Sewing it down. And whenever I get to the end and I run out of string, I just make a loop and make a little knot, and then I go in again and make another knot, and that's what holds it in place. And then I restring my needle, if that's the term for it. So now I am at the very top on my last track, and whenever I do this, I noticed that when I watched a lot of videos, I noticed people sewed the track onto the closure, but I don't like that because from the wigs that I've done in the past, when I tried that method, I noticed that it was kind of lumpy right there, because when you flip the hair down from the closure, it kind of like sits on top of those two tracks sewn together. So I like to sew it a little bit below where the lace closure sits, just so it lies a little flatter. Alright, so now that I'm done sewing all of the hair down, I just took my wig off of the mannequin, and I'm going to place my hand underneath where we sewed the lace closure down, and you have this little pocket under here which you don't want. So I'm going to take my scissors and just cut around. Make sure not to cut what you just sewed down, because that will be a complete disaster. So cut a little bit away from where your stitching is, and I'm just going to cut around and get this little pocket off. So we're coming to the end of the road. Now I'm taking my rat tail comb and I'm making a middle part, and you want to make sure your middle part is straight. So I started from the nose of the mannequin and went up and made sure that it was straight. Alright, so after I got my part straight, now I'm taking my wand curler and I'm just flattening that hair down just so it's easier, because I'm about to begin plucking it and I want the hair to lay down nice and flat. Now I'm taking my tweezers and I'm just going in and plucking my middle part just to make it a little more defined. And whenever I pluck it, I like to make sure that it's not, excuse my bunny in the background, I like to make sure that it's not like too straight, because I want it kind of natural looking. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, and I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. If you guys want to see like a full video on me like customizing the closure and everything, just leave a comment below and I'll definitely do that. Alright, so now I just threw the wig on and I'm going to cut off that front part of the lace closure. Moving on to the baby hairs. So this closure actually came with like some already they already had baby hairs, so I'm just cutting them a little bit because I just want to make my little swoop in the front of my head. And I actually realized that I might have cut a little too much, but we're gonna make it work. And the edge control that I'll be using in this video is by Second Touchdown. It's a 48-hour edge control and they have 3 different kinds. So this first one is the coconut, and then we move on to the shea butter, and then they also have a black castor oil, and they all smell so good. Like, I cannot get over how good these edge controls smell. And it's 48-hour control, like I said. So I personally been using the black castor oil one, and it definitely does help keep my edges together and laid down throughout the day. And as I said, it's 48-hour hold, so you know you get that extra hold in there, and it's also antibacterial. It moisturizes your hair, nourishes it. It has tea tree oil, organ oil. So you know, definitely go cop you some Second Touchdown. And this is the finished product, y'all. I am so satisfied with how it turned out. I'm so proud of myself because I did it. I think this is the best wig that I have made yet. Y'all check my description box for discounts for this hair and also a link to the hair. Again, this is Lavy hair, and I have the inches 18, 20, 22 with a 16-inch closer. And that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave them below, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.